I think so too.
Joel's
Then
actually a decent sniper.
there are other things to think about, such as currently Moraxis is slightly better than Pestilence. I think they fit in the same role. Is
Yeah.
Moraxis really better than Pestilence? No, I think they're about comparable.
But I think Moraxis still has better early game than Pestilence
Yeah, I think so too.
because of his ultimate, his AoE. And he's
But then that's compensated for by Pestilence having the better late game.
yeah, but midwars revolves a lot around early game, which is why I kind of have Moraxis a little better than Pestilence. Like his ultimate allows him to either tank, either allows him to tank a lot of damage or to burst them all down. Which I mean, in both Moraxis and Pestilence, we all know that they both need a portal key.
Yep.
To be somewhat effective.
Well, Moraxis needs a portal key less. I can see that because he's tankier than Pestilence.
Yeah.
So
On the other hand, Pestilence is a little more mobile.
yeah, that's the thing. And for example, after a Pestilence ulti at level 6, the gig is up. You can't initiate without the other team knowing. Especially if he gets a hero like Riftwalker, then you don't have to be worried about the Riftwalker ultimate for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I don't think Moraxis is much better than Pestilence, or vice versa. I think they're about the same. They have strengths and weaknesses, both of them.
Man, I don't know about you guys. I just still think that they're both fine where they are. Like Max is still slightly one sector higher than Pestilence because of that
Okay,
early game
Yeah.
thing.
I guess
I
it's
think
a
they're
judgment
fine what
call.
they are.
Because they're still same tier. I mean, but
It's a judgment call.
yeah. How old you? What?
Yeah, I can see it being just a judgment thing.
Yeah. And how about Andromeda and her recent swap buff?
I think Andromeda needs to move up. She's good. She's good. She's good. Her range is not good, but her stun is good. Her AoE armor debuff and damage reduction is also good. The AoE is huge. You can basically guarantee that you'll hit something. And also at level 6, she is one of the better initiators. Obviously, she's not comparable to Pharaoh, but yeah. She can still initiate really well. Like, if you buy a Energizer and a Ghost Marchers, you can run faster than the opponent can react, and then you can swap. Then because of your armor buff, you don't die. Hopefully, you don't die, and then you can initiate on the target that you wish to initiate on, especially at higher levels.
And she can actually scale a little bit.
Yeah, that too. So I would move her up, not necessarily to S, but at least S minus. S minus right sector.
Yeah, I agree.
Upper sector
Yeah.
or S?
If she goes to S, it would be at most the leftmost sector.
Yeah. But I don't think she should go that far up. I think she's comparable to the guys in the upper sector of S minus. Then, with
Yeah, I
Puppet
agree with
Master, with like Puppet Master Artesia and
Yep.
and those guys.
That's sensible.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that you guys have no comment about Solstice and Myrmidon since nothing has really
I
changed.
think they're
about
okay, right
Yeah.
where they are.
them. Okay. Now upper sector
Upper
S
sector,
minus.
Voodoo Jester should probably move down slightly to the middle one,
Okay.
and that's the only thing.
I want. I have Blacksmith to move
Yeah,
down.
Blacksmith is obviously moving.
And I kind of feel the same way about Empath. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've seen her Essence Link break when she uses on an enemy, and then she jumps into her teammate. Then the link breaks, even though it's not.
So
Yeah, I
that's
don't
a
know
bad
if
use of
it's,
skill.
it's a bug or. But I just. It breaks a lot easily.
well, not really. There are some skills that cancel the Empath Essence link, such as Doctor. No, not. I believe Doctor cancels it. I'm not sure. I know Bubbles can cancel it by taking cover,
Yeah.
and
I know if you purge her, it goes away.
yeah, you
And
can
even
purge it as
if
well.
there is a Torturer or a Riftwalker and you get pulled out of. It happens too often, I think. In midwars. I think she should be moved down a little bit.
even though the wall is, even though the wall can sometimes prove useful.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say, but comparing to the other heroes she's the next to, I think she
She's
should move
kind of a
down.
finesse hero. She doesn't actually do damage.
Okay, well, I
Like
guess.
let's compare some of the other heroes in the S minus upper sector. Forsaken Archer,
Yeah.
Emerald Warden, Flint. Are they better than Empath? Not by much.
But
But if we
somewhat.
compare other heroes that are moving, such as Andromeda and Artesia, are they better than Empath? I would think slightly.
Okay.
So
So
you could keep her in S minus upper sector or S minus middle sector. That's about where she is, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since there's a lot of heroes moving up to upper sector, I think she should move down to the middle sector at least.
how will you agree?
Is
Yeah, she's kind of got 3 skills. Is one way to say it.
the synergy
I feel-
skill or synergy is a poor man's
Yeah.
version of Pearl. Just not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
Empath
since
is
you
better
don't
than
skill it
Voodoo.
early.
Like, if you read the chat, that is Citic saying Empath is better than Voodoo. I completely agree. Voodoo is not that good. Like he's got a heal, but the heal is over time it's slow. It counters Harris a bit, but you need to stay pretty close to the target. And if you level up the heal, you don't get your stun and you don't get Curse Ground. Both skills are very strong, so Voodoo is not very good.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, middle sector then. I think we'll conclude with that. Now, you mentioned Voodoo Jester to move down. Is that right?
Yeah.
To middle
Charged
sector?
it. Yeah.
You agree with that too, Howell?
Is
I'm not
Voodoo
sure.
better than Nymphora? Yes, I think. Slightly
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, it's better than before.
Slightly better. Is Voodoo
If you
better
know
than
how to pull off
Glacius?
the stun bounce of her Woodchester's Q spell with a few creeps in the lane and you stun, it can do a lot of bounces and completely mess up the enemy team.
Okay.
Just 4 good spells.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right then. What I'll do then is I will move Voodoo Jester down 1 sector to the middle, but I really, but Sorays brought a good point. I do not think Voodoo Jester is comparable with Glacius. So in that case, I think Glacius should move down a sector. If I'm gonna move
Yeah.
Voodoo Jester down,
Field's
that's a good point.
unreliable. Kind of lived it.
like even though Glacius has that, even though Glacius got that mana, like they changed Glacius's E, so that you get a
can't be
bigger
leveling
mana
that
pool.
up, man.
Yeah, you're not leveling that.
Like you're still not even so I mean I still think Voodoo's better than Glacius, but Glacius I find him kind of comparable with like Nymphora, Slither and all them, so I will move Glacius down a sector as well then.
And Voodoo down. Voodoo down, Glacius down, and okay.
So
Then for the other heroes in S minus,
yeah, like Doctor, FA, Flint, EW, Moa.
right about where they should be.
Is that okay?
I mean, everyone knows I'm a Flint hater. I hate him because he's so bad, and yet all the
Yes.
pubs pick him all the time.
I remember.
But objectively, he is not that much worse than FA and EW.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. So then no hero out of those 5 you guys would say would stand out over the rest in any way.
I don't think so.
Jeebus?
No.
Howell?
The only time DR would stand out is if they have a very large advantage early and are spending a lot of time on your side of the map. You can kind of abuse well. But other than that, he doesn't really stand out. And the rest are like about the same.
DR gets really good late game,
Yeah.
I will give
but
Moa.
until it gets a late game, he doesn't do anything.
So Moa, I will give him. He does have very nice AOE, and the shield can save somebody. So he does have good utility with his scaling.
So
But I'm not sure
about
whether
right where
it's better.
right where he is.
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, I just thought I should randomly bring. Okay, I just keep them where they are then, and that means we're already done with S minus. We should be done with this in another 20-30 minutes, by the way. Now moving on to S tier, lower sector. We said that the hero that stands out of that sector is Alonia, right?
In the lower brackets of S tier, yes, Ilonia.
Alonia. And
Ilonia
she's-
should move up.
But to where?
I think she is comparable to Pyro.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't think. See, the deal with Alonia is that I don't think I don't think she bursts. She does as much burst as everyone else does, and I think that's one of the few drawbacks about her.
Why wouldn't she feel as much burst as the other heroes? She's got 4 damage skills.
Okay, I guess, yeah. I mean, I do think she should move up, but not that high. I'm not sure about the rest. Jeeves, what do you think?
I'm kind of agreeing with Soraris actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I would put Alunia and like compare to Pyro Torturer.
Torturer is
God.
obviously better than Pyro. And is definitely better than Ilonia.
I ban almost Alunia every game.
What do you
used to
think?
ban Alonia every game before I
Yeah.
started banning Behe. Like she is very strong, and with the staff buff, it can actually be very, very strong. She does do a lot of damage. I think she should.
At least at the same level as Thunderbringer or placement.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, at least there. Maybe Pyro.
I would just go all the way to S+.
Yeah. Close
It is,
to, man.
and the slow can really fuck with shit. And if you use her stun right, it's what 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds.
Well, you probably won't get that much stun.
Probably not, but
1.3
you-
seconds
you
is still
can.
good.
Yeah.
If you throw like 2 of the glacial spikes and then follow up with a stun, it's still quite good. 1.3 seconds and 1.5, 1.7, even better. So,
Wow.
And potentially like a 2-second on everybody with the staff ult. Of course, that's
yeah.
not guaranteed for a while. But
Yeah.
So I would move Ilonia all the way to S+. If not the upper bracket of S+, at least the middle one.
The middle one? How will Jeeves? I mean, even you, how will you think Alonia should go to S+?
yeah, middle or upper. She is very, very annoying to play against unless you have someone who silences her constantly.
Okay. Man, okay, that's 2 people thinking Alonia should go to upper sector S+. 1 person thinking Alonia should go to middle to upper bracket S+. I think personally Alonia should go up, but only to upper bracket S, or at the very best lower bracket S+. So I'm just gonna put
Wow.
her. I'm just gonna put her on par where Pharaoh, Ravener, and all them are. For now. Or do you? Does that look like it doesn't make as much sense as putting her
Oh,
up with?
You could
Bramble
ask
Pyro?
Jeff and Sitik there in the Twitch chat. I don't know if they're actually playing though.
Like, see, that's the thing. She got massive harass, but not burst. So, like, not too much burst as much as everyone else.
I don't agree with that. She does not burst as much as Pyro because Pyro has an ultimate. That's for sure. But her damage is not bad at all. Just
very,
think about
very
it. Like Glacial
consistent
Spike
damage.
itself does a few hundred damage.
And it's like
200
what,
damage.
2-second cooldown or something on like
yeah,
two
with
of her
2-second
spells.
cooldown, so you can spam it. Her damage output is not low.
Whatever. I'm just gonna put her between Magnus, DS, and from there we'll
Okay.
talk about it later on.
We can take it from there.
Yeah. But I'm certainly putting her there then. What about Flux, Bubbles, Prophet, and all of them? Any other
Flux
hero?
is really situational. He's only good with other heroes.
Do you think he
Otherwise,
deserves to
doesn't
move
do
down?
anything.
So he should go down
But-
probably?
No, I wouldn't move him down because when you have a Flux combo, it's really, really, really effective. Like he's situational because if you don't have Rift Walker, if you don't have Engineer, that kind of hero, he doesn't do anything. But if you do have those heroes, he is devastating.
And you can build him tanky and his W, I believe, scales with strength and your damage or something. So he actually has fairly decent scaling damage.
Okay,
so
well.
I could just. Is Flux worse than Kraken?